Click there. And that should do it.
Hey, Ryan. How's it going? Hey, did you happen to finish episode 10 yet?
Yeah, all done. Check it out. It's gold.
I'm seeing something. It's coming to me. A vision. I see it.
Speed!
Awesome!
Jump!
Ah! Get up, Ryan!
Smash!
I've got a good rhythm going.
Done that! Ricky, let's go, everyone! Ricky, don't mess up! Here Ricky goes!
That's all you got in 7 months? Ryan, that isn't even the right video game. The Super Smash Brothers. Pretty sure the Smash art doesn't actually exist in our world.
Fucking hell, Show. Just because you can see the future doesn't mean you know everything.
The fans been waiting for this. And this is all we got. Dead memes. And is that Tantal? What?
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll let you wear my socks and we'll call it even.
How is that supposed to make me feel better? I don't want to wear your nasty socks, okay? What about the video?
Forget the video for a moment. Your socks aren't good. We gotta get you some new ones, bro.
I beg to differ. I feel like you're not even listening to me. And what is your obsession with my socks?
I'll tell you what, Shop. We'll go to Etherlamp and we'll buy you some new socks.
No, I think it's in the best interest of everyone if we just stay here and finish the video. Please, we are so behind.
Choke! Stop changing the subject. We're getting socks.
Okay, fine, we'll go. But after, we're doing the video. Please.
Gaddo.
It's only been a year since the Battle of Sword Valley. How? How did the numbers grow so quickly?
Are their numbers too great even for you, Gaddo?
Otharon.
Medic Sharla, here are your new orders. You and Juju are to ready the evac ships. You will be in charge of the evacuation.
But...
You must realize the ships can only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
Promise me.
Sharla.
Promise that you'll meet us outside the colony. Just make sure you get out of here alive.
Yeah. I promise. Don't worry.
Gaddo, a promise is a promise. And until I see you again, I will protect everyone.
No, let me protect everyone.
Sharla!
I keep them real safe inside my belly.
Sharla! Juju! Juju! Where are you?
Hey there. Are you all right?
The sleeping princess awakes. Had us worried there for a minute.
How long have I been out?
Huh?
How long have I been unconscious?
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Hold up. Mind if we go with you? You're gonna bust into their base, right? We want a piece of them too.
Really?
Truth be told, we were gonna leave without you. But the thing is, I get roughed up a lot, and we don't know anyone else who can use ether.
Thank you both. It's been a while. And it's just... I never imagined I would go back to Colony 6 like this. I'm sorry. Lost myself for a minute. We can get to Colony 6 from the valley where Juju was taken. It's this way.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. And in this episode, we join Sharla as we make the long trek back to Colony 6 to try to get Juju back. Unfortunately for us, yeah, that face Mekon's a little bit on the strong side, so we have to properly prepare. And usually in most RPGs, that means bullying the local woodland creatures, but in Xenoblade Chronicles, if you want to get strong fast, well, there's an easy way to do it. Side quests. Since we are still attempting a 100% run of this game, though, the refugee camp might be a little daunting to players who are attempting a 100% run. There are over 28 quests to acquire here at 0-star affinity, meaning once we do some quests here, more will spawn. Luckily for us, lots of these are simple, generic quests like collect a material or destroy some, like I said before, local wildlife, but seriously, you're missing out a lot if you don't decide to take on at least some side quests. However, if the sheer amount of refugee camp quests weren't bad enough, as you can see, there is a time icon next to these quests, meaning you have a time limit to complete these. Do not worry though, it is not a literal time limit. I know that really stresses a lot of people out, but if you progress far enough into the story and do something very specific, seriously, you can't miss it even if you try. You will lock yourself out of these quests and miss your chance of 100%, which really sucks. But that's why I'm making this video, to try and do things as efficiently as possible for those who still want to try and see everything there is to Xenoblade Chronicles. Anyway, old man here.
Who's this?
How you doing?
You couldn't have come at a better time. We hung our clothes to dry outside the camp, but they've been stolen.
That does not sound good. Yeah, I like my clothes. How can we help?
We don't have that many clothes.
So this really puts us in quite an awkward position. I think I know who the culprits are. You know who did it? Then why not send out a band of young people to go get them? Oh, he's doing that, Shulk.
It's mostly just oldies and children here. There's some young adults, but they're all cowards and weaklings. If it was the Tyrkin who stole them, they have no need for clothes, but they are clever, you see. They set traps for harms who try to get back their clothes. Can you go get our clothes back?
I sure can, sir, and the reward for this quest is more clothes. But seriously, hey, what's your size? Ryan might be able to fit you. We have a lot of equipment we're not using.
There is a bunch of people. You take care of it, right?
The base is northwest of here. No problem. Leave it to me. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of quests to take down the local Tyrkin who, yeah, based on what people are saying, not nice guys. I mean, they're not guys. They're giant walking chickens, but no, they play dirty. And well, we gotta do our best to try and take them down. But don't worry, eventually we'll go and round up all of the quests revolving the Tyrkin in one foul swoop. I know. My puns today, not great, but this last generic guy inside the cave at night is asking for some food. I got some. I could trade you. In fact, I'm not trading at all. He seriously just wants 2 clear almonds. 2? 2 almonds? Bro, I can at least give you 4, but no, apparently 2 is enough. These are common drops inside Tephra Cave. We won't have to go back to Tephra Cave, hopefully for a very long time. Not that Tephra Cave is, horrible or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. There's a couple other generic quests over here, and then we have to make things daytime to gather even more. I'm going to try and make the generic gathering, which sounds like, I don't know, a bunch of people that all look the same decided to hang out together. But no, just as painless as possible and doing things as efficient as I can. But keep in mind, just seriously, 28 quests all at once. It's gonna take some time, but that's what side quest episodes are all about. If we go to the entrance of the camp, we'll have another named NPC here. Ernest. I got something to tell you. Wanna hear? There's an everlasting ether deposit not far from here. You know about it? Could you go into more detail? That sounds very implausible given what we know about ether. Location's a secret, but it's your lucky day. I'm gonna tell ya. You sure you're not having a laugh with us? Cause I ain't buying it. Sounds too good to be true. You don't have to believe me. Ain't no skin off my back. It's you who'll be losing out. Suppose it can't hurt to go take a look. I smell a rat. So what's it gonna be? You going or not? Just make your minds up. Okay, Ernest, we'll take on your quest to find this ether deposit that's apparently so close we can practically smell it. So you want to go? Alright, tell you where it is. Go out the camp, go along the cliff on the right, and there in the cave. Good luck. It's seriously that close to camp. Alright, I guess we believe you, even though your quest is called Ernest's Fibs, but you keeping track at home probably like, bro, that ain't 28 quests, what gives? Well, during daytime, other NPCs will spawn, and they will usually have more quests for you. If I pull up the map, yeah, a lot more quests. So we're going to do just couple quick laps and gather up all that we can. This refugee in particular is like, hey, I saw this Turkin near my favorite hangout spot. I don't like him. Kill him and his leader. God dang, kid, you're ruthless, but hey, I mean, I guess we will. If you read the dialogue, which I try and keep on screen for as long as I can, some of it's pretty funny, but mostly I just want you to talk or listen to the named NPCs. So this lady wants us to pick up a bird necklace that her boyfriend gave her that she dropped, which is really, I mean, I said the Ernest thing is like really close to the camp, but it actually is. It's like really deep in there. But if I land in the water, dang it. Poor Shulk's ankles. He's got good socks. He's fine. My grandmother used to take me to a place with fireflies. Now it's full of monsters. Oh, man. That's really close by, actually. Are you sure that... Sometimes these quests don't even make sense, which is often why I don't read the generics out loud. But this should be our last one if I've done everything properly, which chances are I did. Yeah. We have exactly the amount of moth crawlers this kid wants. And that's another quest complete. Not too bad. So if you pick up a lot of the blue item orbs along the way, you'll get these taken care of. Now, there are a couple of quests I still should, if we're doing everything as quickly as possible, grab inside of the cave here. However, I don't want to do that. I want to leave those stories a little bit undisturbed and do things in a different cluster. So, we have all of our generic quests taken care of. Now it's time to actually leave and head back to Gower Plains. Oh yeah, man. It's all coming back. Y'all hear the music? You better. I mean, how can you hear me if you can't hear the music? I probably messed the video up. But right outside of the refugee camp, these Basin Antle need to be exterminated. Because the guy told me to! Now that we got the Antle taken care of, we're actually going to return to Jabos Rock Rest. If you try and take on every single quest on the Bionis Leg in one go, you might get a little scatterbrained, which is why I like to start at the bottom of the leg and work my way up. Don't take that out of context. I know it sounds a little whatever. So, first things first, we got to take care of these leg Ardoon because those guys at the front of the Bionis Leg, they can't get their work done if there's this many of them. Apparently, that doesn't seem like they're hurting anybody actually. But, with another monster quest taken care of, we're now going to head north up to this Bunnet cluster, which sounds oddly gross. I guess it reminds me of something to do with rats, which we'll not be bringing up because it's really, really nasty. Google it if you want, but there's actually two quests we have to take care of here revolving the craft Bunnet and the saplings that they can drop. Simply just take care of them, knock them out. They're really weak, but this does allow us to get a decent amount of EXP to where we can get where we're going. Now that those poor innocent bunnies have been murdered, it's time to head south of this area, not to take care of the Tyrkin, which can spawn in this zone. Instead, we have an item orb to collect at the very south of here. Now, The reason I'm not taking on these... Wait, where the crud are they? The dump? I know there's Tyrken that spawn here, son of a gun. What the... Anyways, I guess I have to force them to spawn. Is because there is a giant headquarters of Tyrken, and really destroying the ones here would be overkill, so I tend not to do that. I know it might look kind of annoying, like, Johnny, they have the red exclamation point. Just kill them! I can't. I refuse to do things inefficiently. However, I will intentionally trigger this enemy spawn because when Gorman was talking about, you know what, those Tyrken, they're smart. They decided to set up camp near a blue item orb. They knew the Let's Player would go over there to grab them, but no, they're not really that intimidating. Just walk past them, and hopefully they drop aggro, and you can pick up this red item orb, which should be a torn page for someone back in the refugee camp. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Sick! There are some really high-level Ardoon that can spawn here, but they don't see you. Really, they're not going to aggro onto you. At least, hopefully, they won't. But now that we have those quests taken care of, our next objective, now that we have Sharla on the team, is to make our way over to that waterfall. But given that it's really far away, we might as well do some stuff in the meantime. Well, also, yeah, avoiding the giant gorilla, who's not a gorilla at all because he has a tail, come to think of it. But in this area, there are some Ponyo who simply just are having a little bit too much fun, and we have to cut them down. There's a future quest that is revolved around gathering the meat. I believe they're neck meat, which is just so... Listen, I eat chicken too. I'm not gonna say like, I'm a vegan, like animal lover, but seriously, they're kind of adorable. They're kind of deadly because of the horn, but god dang, we're seriously gonna massacre these things. I guess let the babies live though, but chances are that probably won't happen with Ryan's AoE arts. And speaking of Ryan, he's having a really tough time keeping aggro, which I don't like. Yeah. Oh, snap. What the? Dude! I was just about to talk about this. All right, so we got oh, there it is. Perfect. A Ponyo neck meat, and if I recall correctly, yes. We're going to flash forward. Ponyo, do not spawn there. Charlotte, what are you... Can't believe E1 asked us 3 lots of Ponyo neck meat. Seriously, the savagery. But yes, that is what I was talking about. God, I love that feature so much. It's just so strange it doesn't, like, retroactively appear in future Xenoblade games, but I get why not. That's more or less what I'm talking about. If you get unlucky and don't happen to get 3 of the neck meats, just kill a couple more. It'll save you time in the long run. That's why that mechanic's there in the first place. Alright, despite getting the first 2 pretty quickly, getting the 3rd Ponyo neck meat actually took a pretty long time, but now that the population of ponies has been, Ponyo has been culled a little bit, we're gonna stick back to our original plan, get closer to this waterfall. But you're probably asking me, Jimbo, there ain't no quest associated with the waterfall. I pressed my map on my Nintendo Switch and see nothing. Well, that's where the surprise quests come into play. Save the girl. This is a time quest you can miss. And if you miss it, like I did my first playthrough, and go too far into the game, you miss 100%. Simply put, there's a couple of Vulf that are being a little rude. This lady's trying to bathe. Y'all nasty. Come on now. Act like you got some sense. Yo, you ain't gonna act like I got sense. Monado Buster. Y'all be to behave. Okay. So, when I use sword drive, I get so amped up. I don't even know why. This is such a fun skill. But hey, lady. Sorry, those wolves almost murdered you.
Me?
We helped you out. Yeah, you. Thank you. I thought I was a goner. The wolves surrounded me. Couldn't get out of the water. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing we came, I guess. This place is great for bathing. I'm never coming back by myself. Better go back to the camp. Thanks again. Now, here's the thing about this quest. It has several prerequisites. First and foremost, you gotta be on Bionis Leg. No duh. But if Charla's not in the party, this NPC will not spawn. And yes, she does drop some swimsuits. We're not gonna put... I know you want to see Charla in the swimsuit. We're not freaking... I kind of want to see it too. Whatever. Move back the rock. Okay. Moving on. Now that we have a decent chunk of the generic quests taken care of on the Gaura Plain, I want to talk about something which is totally optional, but you should definitely do. We'll return back here to this landmark. Now what we're going to do is force the game to create a specific type of weather. Basically, we're going to make it rain. not with, bills. So the easiest way to do this, and I use the word easiest because they really could have made this a lot simpler, and I'm very frustrated they didn't, is to just constantly change the time back from whatever time you're at until the weather changes. Trust me, this is the best method. It is a little bit silly, but it's the best we got. Yes! Yes! It should be very obvious to you if you have eyeballs, if it is raining. And if you don't, you can still hear the raindrops. Now that it is raining, a specific unique monster will spawn other than the giant monkey. Now, if you're playing on the Wii version or the new Nintendo 3DS version, which I severely doubt, your vision may not be as best, or at least your ability to see what is going on, but if you look out in the distance, when it's raining, this unique monster will spawn. If I could... There he is. The Napping Vulcan. This guy is no joke. He will make Ryan bleed, and I don't want to deal with that. A common strategy I use before taking on any specific named monster is to simply fight some weak monsters, not use any of the party gauge, and just use it against the boss. It's not going to make him instantly get taken care of because, yeah, just because you can do a chain attack basically at the start doesn't guarantee you victory. But hey, I'll take whatever I can get since we're so weak in the early game. And now I think we're about halfway. We should be good, and we got pretty good affinity at the start. Let's start things off. The Leg Wolf technically do count for this boss fight. It's highly recommended you take them down first before moving forward, and if I can try and get as much aggro onto Ryan as possible, get a quick backslash, we can almost, finish it off. Now onto the next one. I'm gonna make sure everyone's focused onto it, and then all we gotta do is worry about the big bad wolf in the center, which, look at that! Charlotte, okay, she got it off for like 2 seconds. That was pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta make this work fast. I guess the Napping Vulcan actually is susceptible to, Tranquilizer, which, it fits. Ryan, come on, buddy, come on. God dang it. Please get aggro. There we go. I guess Shulk is just doing so much damage with the Minato in the early game. You can't really blame Ryan for not always having aggro on him. Let's try and maybe get a break going. Oh, yes, get him. Get at the topple. Come on. You got this, Ryan. Yeah. And I think, we're finally going to hear it. The other half of this song is time, baby. I've been waiting for this. You'll know our names. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I love that song so much. Oh, yeah, we definitely need heals. God, I was about to go all out with damage, but no. Charla is the medic. She does that job very well. And if you notice, during the chain attack, that monkey can move around, so we better make this hustle. So we're already starting off in a great position, and this is kind of a scummy tactic. I try not to use it all the time, but God, it does make things pretty easy in an already, dare I say, easy game. But, oh God, here comes Savage. It's going to do a lot of damage, but yeah, we should have this guy taken down in just a matter of time. And alright, we got through that. It was kind of dicey towards the end there, but once you've defeated this Vulcan, you don't want to open this chest quite yet, because we're going to save scum. Let me briefly explain why this is. This enemy, once defeated, can respawn, but it is only a 30% chance. That's not the best, and we want to make sure we get the best possible equipment on the first try. So, yeah, we're going to save scum a little bit. If you're not familiar with it, we're going to save and load as many times as we need to for this item to drop. But it's a 55% chance, so it shouldn't be that tough. And let's see, did we get lucky on the first try? Yes, we actually did! Holy crud! I guess I need to save scum after all. The reason I didn't show off my save screen, by the way, is because I don't want to spoil future episodes. But these speed shoes are really, really nice. They come with a quick step 3 gem already slotted. This is very helpful for a lot of reasons. Now we can have 2 quick step 3 gems on Shulk, who, for the majority of this episode, is going to be our main character. Gower Plains and the Bionis Leg as a whole is a very, very large location, and the faster you pick up the ability to move faster, the better. It's really going to save you a lot of time in the long run in Xenoblade Chronicles. But now that we've taken care of that, we need to actually, well, this is a little bit faster. No, actually, we have one over here. All right, let's go over to this guidepost and get started. I am not a lazy you understand how hard 100% is in this game? Freaking, whatever. There's a named enemy we can also encounter. It doesn't have to be in the rain, but yeah, hopefully you guys can understand why I place so much severity on taking down that Wolf as quickly as possible, you may not notice it right away. We're moving substantially faster, so much so we can easily catch up to this other named enemy we have to take down for a challenge quest. What is his name? Well, I mean, I know it. I'm not... Oh, there. Yeah, Violent Dante. He's kind of a tricky guy. Mostly because his quest says he's up in this location, which he is not. But, yeah, compared to the Wolf, he's not very difficult. If things go a little sour, you can... You know, I'm just going to start the battle like this. Well, screw it. I want to catch up to you, bro. You can simply just use Monado speed. Oh, my effing God. All right. I thought we'd be a little bit stronger since the first time we fought this guy. Apparently not. Oh, you're right there, buddy? Looks like you're falling off the cliff a little bit. Okay, I can't use Buster if you're not actually... What a weird fight. What the crud was that? Anyway, yeah, he shouldn't be too tough if he actually stays on the platform you're supposed to fight him on. God. Anyway, I don't even feel like getting the treasure. What a pain. As long as you just remember Monado Shield is in fact an art, he seriously is not tough at all. And speaking of... Yes! We got it! Rhine leveled up and now has access to Berserker. It may sound like this is a bad idea, but trust me, y'all, Berserker is an S+ art for Rhine. I'm definitely going to take Engage off just for right now and start playing as Rhine because seriously, you might think, Rhine, you know, playing as a tank, JohneAwesome thinks it's cool. Nah, trust me, it's sick. Anyways, we're now entering the cave where that Ernest fellow said we could find an infinite ether crystal deposit. Kisk Cave, I think he referred to it as. Actually, he didn't. He was very vague about it. Maybe purposely so. Inside here, we're going to find some leg arachno, which, I mean... Bro, every like sinking arachno's got eggs. Are you stupid or something? No, it's just the location where it's on. And no, I wanted to... Dang it! Okay. I wanted to see what happened, or show you what happens when we have the Berserker aura on. But yeah, we want to take care of some of these arachno for a quest a little bit later on, or we could potentially trade with an NPC back in Colony 9. But chances are we won't have to do that. Well, you know what? Maybe we will. It's RNG after all. Anything could happen. But the NPC you want is Emmy Letter. She's back in the Colony 9 Defense Force. You might remember her. Yeah, that's what I like to see. What can I say? I like big numbers, yo. Unfortunately for us, we didn't happen to get the web fibers that we need for this quest we don't even know about yet, but, This is the spot, right? There's not a larger ether deposit behind it. No, this is the one Ernest told us about. Well, god dang it. What a pain. We're going to, take care of some of these Gust Vang. Maybe they're, obscuring the ether deposit? No, they're not. Yeah, Ernest kind of scammed us, but no. These guys can enter the fight that we're about to enter, and that'd be kind of bad. So let's knock him out beforehand, and we do kind of need their third molars for another quest that we're doing, which better have spawned in here, and in fact did. Wow. But in case you get lucky, don't really worry about it. Once you investigate this ether crystal, you'll notice, and yeah, I've checked it out. It's just a normal ether deposit. There's nothing special about it. Except monster. Yeah, the second we investigate this thing, a bunch of fierce Vang come out of nowhere and are ready to attack us. You don't think that Ernest guy put these Vang up to it? Obviously not. I mean, they're not intelligent creatures. They couldn't really pull that off. But I prefer to play as Rhine for this segment just to make sure I have all the Vang aggroed onto me. Do a little bit of art spam and just a little bit. For the majority of this game, though, like really, just Rhine does so much damage. He does not get enough love. People who never have played as him, it drives me nuts. I can kind of get why. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have the Monado art, but seriously, it's just so goddamn fun. I say that though, and maybe it was not a good idea to get Berserker. We're kind of losing Shulk here. Hang in there, buddy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. I think I figured out why we're almost losing this battle. The AI on Shulk is really bad. Way worse than I even remember, but, well, they're still alive. We might as well do a war swing. Let's, yeah, he's not even trying to do the positionals. Shulk, come on, buddy. All right, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's trying his hardest, but luckily, Charlotte is, she's a character. Oh, God. After all the close calls in this episode, am I really about to lose to freaking bats? The most generic enemies in RPGs ever? Spoiler warning. We did not lose to the random bats inside the cave. And wow, that's a lot of molars to pick up. Before we head out the cave, though, might as well gain some electric ether deposit, even though I'll probably never use them. I mean, they're kind of just not that great. We actually want to exit out the east exits. So I guess, there's only one exit. The other one was an entrance. So we can get access to the other collection quest that we need to do here, which, come to think of it, why the as badly as I want to play as Ryan, I spent all that time explaining how to get the shoes, and I don't even have them on. But no, I think in that last battle, I can't really blame everything on the AI of this game. You're not, even if you play perfectly as Shulk, going to get access to all your positionals. There are certain characters that do perform very well as the AI, which, we'll talk about them when we get to them, but I just want to, I just know Ryan has so much potential, and I want to get there, but we're not ready yet as we dash past all these Tyrken. Don't worry, we'll get revenge real soon. But yeah, right over there is the last item orb we want to grab, and believe it or not, we did a gigantic chunk of the generic quests for the Bionis Leg. Like, you probably don't even understand. Kind of efficient, but we're not done yet. Hey, old timer, we went to your secret spot. Turns out it sucked. You check it out. It was just a normal ether deposit. And a load of monsters came out. Weird. That should have happened. No need to moan, though. You made it out all right, didn't you? Anyone can make a mistake, right? Though I suppose you did go. Here's a reward for you. Thanks a ton, Ernest. For some reason, I can't get the... You guys remember Vern? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you have enough affinity with the refugee camp, this quest continues. Alright, sorry about last time. Did you ever find out any everlasting ether deposits? No, because I don't exist, probably. Just saying. It's very rare and unbelievable thing he's proclaiming. You're taking your time, ain't you? Now to look at the records, now I know where it really is. I could tell you if you want to know. What you looking at me like that for? Everyone makes mistakes. This time I really know. But we all know what happened last time. We can't trust you. You're really not lying this time? Yeah, I weren't even lying before. I just got it wrong, didn't I? You can trust me. I'd like to say I can, but... well, I ain't gonna force you. Do whatever you like. Ernest Mischief unlocked. Sure, we'll go look another time. Makes sense. It's in the cave southeast on the bridge. The cave's at water level, so you might have to get a bit wet. No problem, leave it to me. I can stand in the way, me and Shulk. Yeah. And now that we have our bathing suit, we're gonna be totally fine as we get another level up. And for the remainder of this episode, we're pretty much going to be just focusing on quests inside the cave and save Ernest Mischief for next time, because I plan to take care of all the Bionis quests, or excuse me, Bionis Leg. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna do every quest on the Bionis in 2 episodes. That should be enough, I think. So we're going to change the time to 9, and a couple of named NPCs should spawn inside the refugee camp, who are, well, first of which is Olga, right here. Oh dear, what am I going to do? Oh, it's you. Listen, I need to talk to you about something. I was a chemist in Colony 6. That's why I tend to the sick here. But I've just realized Gorman's supply of medicine's running out. Oh no. It's not looking like it'll last much longer. Yeah, that sounds bad when you're trying to keep people alive. You look like a bright bunch, so I know you know what's at stake. Without ingredients to make his tonic, Gorman will be in trouble. I need glowing wisp fluid, but it can only be gathered at night. I need to stay with Gorman, so I can't go and collect it myself. Yeah, we got you, but are you sure it can only be collected at night and there's no alternative methods? So go and find the ingredients, indeed. It's not a very pleasant job. Are you sure you don't mind? I got this, Olga. Something tells me this will be a little easier than you're making it out to be. I'll stop. I'll make necessary preparations. Counting on you. Don't worry, we got this. Seriously, we'll be back in a second. Don't even sweat it. In fact, if we come over here, I feel like this guy Ewan might have something. Maybe some material. Just a hunch is telling me. No, it doesn't look too good though. Full of people here. I'm least worthy of judging someone. But that Ernest is too much. He's constantly twists the truth. He wasn't always like this. Maybe something happened to him. So we get a little backstory about Ernest, so we talk to him again. Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Perhaps another time. Or we could trade. Sorry, I just want to show they're like, I don't want to talk right now. But if you have some items to trade, you can easily gather the glowing wisp fluid by slaying some of the fly monsters that spawn around the leg of the Bionis. They're pretty much like always like real life flies. They're just next to water. But screw that noise! Let's just do it this way, it's easier.
How's it going?
Alright, that's the last one we need. Thanks a ton, Ewan. Talk to you probably never, because you're kind of a bummer. Whatever. You collected them all. Wow, you never even left the cave. I haven't told you what remedy I'm going to make. There's this ingredient to make a potent anti-insomnia remedy. Something tells me that's not super needed, but all those do is get Gorman his medicine. That's the tough part. If you notice, Gorman is actually often out at night, so it's a little bit of world building, you know? He's got insomnia, and you would only learn that if you did Olga's quest. You did good out there. You have my thanks. We also have, hopefully, the monetary reward. Yeah, the quirk gear, not very good, but we'll sell it when the time comes, I guess. As, wow, we got another level up on Charla. The next quest I want to take care of before we end things out is this lady. Matrona.
Me?
Yes, you. Excuse me? Do you have a minute to talk? Oh, she said, excuse me. Not nearly as sassy as I made her out to be. Do you know Palma, the Nopon boy? He's been inconsolable ever since the day Colony 6 was attacked. You see, he lost both his parents in the attack. Oh gosh. So I want to do something for him. He really likes reading stories, and I want to give him a book. My creative skills start and end at drawing and painting pictures. However, Ewan, who fled here, is a fantastic storyteller. I was thinking of asking him to write the book for me. That's not that easy for me to ask him myself. Alright, I guess we can be the literal middleman in this situation. I just want everyone to feel better. Although cheering Ewan up is going to be a little more difficult. She's trying to do a lot, huh? I won't lie by saying I understand what the kid's going through. It just ain't right when a little kid is as sad as he is. Well said, Ryan. I agree. Palma and everyone else. And you're looking at the best people for the job. We of all people know what it's like to have a home demolished. So you'll talk to Ewan for me? Yes. What if we already have? Please take your time. Don't rush on my account. You got it. So a thoughtful idea is quite the complicated quest. We're going to take it on. First, let Ewan know I'd like him to help with writing the book. Then we'll take care of from there. Oh, it's going to be so good if he agrees. No problem. Leave it to me. Well, hopefully he does. And if he doesn't, well, I hate to be the deliverer of bad news, but hey, buddy, you just told me to screw up. Well, yeah, I kind of got to tell you something. You want me to make a picture book for Palma? And you want me to write the story for it? What makes you think I'd get involved in any of that? I'm not an author anymore. I'm nothing. I've decided that I'm never writing ever again. Man, don't be like that. I can't even blame him. You don't give up, do you? I'll tell you what. If you want me to do this, I need something first. I need some ponyo neck meat. You mean that neck meat I spent like 20 minutes grinding for? What? The liquid contains from that meat makes the finest ink. You'll never find any, though. Just you try. Go on. Just don't come crying when you get a kick in the backside. Hey, you sure about that neck meat? I love doing this. You actually managed to get it. What? I can't believe it. Well, suppose I did promise. Okay, I'll write a story about the book. Let Matronia know. All right. I underestimated you. Somehow. Don't ask me why. I think my luck might be changing. Just because we got some necks. Crazy. He'll do it? Oh, that's wonderful. That's fantastic news. Yeah. And, you know, we kind of showed him up. And something tells me he's gonna stop acting so mopey. Hopefully. Olga told me what happened. He asked you to go and get some ponyo neck meat, didn't he? Can't believe Ewan would put you in danger like that. They're really not that tough. Talented writer he is. He can be very thoughtless sometimes. Rest assured, we'll work it out. Take this as payment from me. It's the least I can do. And another quest completed. This is why I told you to do that stuff. A thoughtful idea taken care of in record time. Yet again, we didn't even need to leave the cave. Kind of a running theme here. But now Ewan has found a new place to sit. Right over there. He seems to be thinking. What you thinking about, Ewan? What you thinking about? think about how you're going to write that book. You better write the book. Anyways, this is going to conclude today's episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, guys. We got a lot done, but believe it or not, there's still a decent chunk of quests to take care of here on the Bionis Leg. However, in just one episode, we've gotten a lot stronger. And also, Shulk got a lot faster. Without using Monado speed, by the way. Just, you know, his new socks, his new shoes, they're a good combo. Anyways, see you guys next time, when we take care of the remaining side quests here in the Bionis Leg and explore more of the upper Bionis Leg. It's a lot of leg talk, alright? So, anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.